You smile, right? You feel great when you eat. And what else? Well, you probably didn't have a good dinner. What else happens when you eat? Somebody.
Digest.
Yeah, you get, after a while, at first you get tired. You eat wrong, you eat too much. But then you get your energy. So that's what Soma does. It makes you happy, and it gives you energy. So alcohol is also kind of Soma. Yeah, alcohol definitely is a form of Soma. You'll see it when we get to the Ashwinis next. It doesn't give you that much nourishment. That's the problem. Indra has a special kind of drink that we would really like to get our hands on. It's kind of like marijuana. Marijuana is not so bad for your health, and it really gives you a kick. But Indra's got something even better. It's called amrita. It's the super Soma. It's a miracle drug that makes you, the Vedas say, Soma makes Indra roar with delight. So it makes him powerful and happy. So imagine if there was a drug. Imagine if heroin was like chia seeds. The more heroin you take, the more healthy you get. Wouldn't that be it's a great idea. Well, Indra's got that. That's called amrit. Amrit is the most special form of Soma. All food is amrita. Mrt, death, mort, we say, right? Latin languages say mort. Sanskrit says mrt. Mrt means death. Amrit, short A, amrit, no death. That's what food is. If you don't drink, you don't eat, you die. All food is amrit. Some more than others. Some bad piece of junk food is not very much amrit. But some really nice bundi laddu, that's real good amrit. Nice, good, sweet, nourishing food with real sugar cane. Unfortunately, India doesn't make anything with real sugar cane. Unless you go to maybe villages or something, but the mass-produced stuff is all white sugar like America. White sugar is very bad for you, but sugar cane is the healthiest thing for anybody, according to Veda. As far as what I know of the Veda. Sugar cane is best. That's why Brahmins love to eat sweets. They don't have a sweet tooth. They like to be nourished, and sugary food is the best when it's real sugar. Anyway, that's what amrita is. It makes you happy, gives you power. Soma, the moon is connected with water. That's why the moon is connected with the nutritional value of food. That's why in the Gita, Krishna says that as the moon, I give nourishment to the vegetables. Because the moon is connected with water, and the water is what provides the Soma, the amrit, in the food. So, Chandra, Soma is the root of the deity Chandra. So Chandra or Soma made a special food just for Indra. Just for you, Indra. Making you the most powerful food in the universe. Drink this, you'll always be happy, never stressed out, and you'll be strong like bull. You'll be strong. Mrgashira. So, important things for Mrgashira: Somya, soft, gentle, nourishing, cares about other people. That's important things to remember about this nakshatra. Beautiful. That's why it's deer face. I don't think deer head like The Godfather. You know, The Godfather movie? That's The Godfather, I got the right movie? Horse head. Okay, horse head. It's not a deer head like some horrific thing. It's the deer's face. It's the most beautiful animal in the forest. Beautiful eyes, right? Mrgashira. Prashna. Questions? No questions. Ashwini. Now, what do you think Indra does when he gets Soma? Does he think, oh good, let me share this with my friends? Nope. He thinks, I want to keep this for myself. He's a lot like the Naga, isn't he? He wants to keep it for himself. So why does he think he's so different from the Nagas? He knows he's not different from the Nagas. That's why he wants to keep them away from him. Because he knows they're going to do the same kind of shifty stuff that he'll do. So he's got to protect himself from them. So he does not want that amrita to get into anybody's hands except for the people that he gives it to. And that's a big prize. If you get into Indra's inner circle and you get amrita, you are in the inner group, special deva. So the prime example of this is the Ashwinao, the two Ashwinis. The Ashwini Kumar sometimes, right? Ashwini Kumar, the two Ashwinis. To quickly tell you the story, how quickly can I tell this story? Surya is very hot. And I'm not talking like Paris Hilton. I'm talking like he's literally very hot. He's the sun. So imagine if you were his wife. It's an overbearing personality. You need a break. But you're his wife, so you love him. You don't want a break, but you need a break. So you're also a goddess, so you got some powerful means at your disposal. So what does the sun's wife do? She makes a clone. She makes a clone of herself, duplicate of herself. You stay here with this hot guy. I'm going to go back to the forest where it's cool. I'm going to be gone for like a month. And I just need to cool down and chill out, see my mom, hang out with my sisters. And then I'll come right back. And you don't let him know that anything is different. Just cook and whatever he needs to have. And accompany him to all the events, be supportive, all that means stuff. See you later. So she goes to the forest, right? And she's probably hanging out in the cold baths. She's hanging out in the, not the onsens, not the hot pools, but the cold pools. So, meanwhile, this chaya, this shadow of the real one, is doing everything nice. Doing everything a little too nice. Soma gets a little bit excited. Wow, let's get intimate. She says, oh yeah, of course, let's get intimate. That sounds great. So they get intimate. And he's a very virile man. She's a very fertile woman, so they get intimate. She gets pregnant. Am I telling the story right? So, where does this... Oh yeah, so the problem comes in, she bears a child. How many children? Help me.
Three.
Who are the other two?
Tapti.
Who?
Manu,
Manu.
Tapti, and Shani.
Okay, so Shani is a very important one for us. She wasn't quite exactly the right one, right? She was a clone, so her DNA isn't really like exactly the right. So one of the Shani comes out a little bit weird. So he doesn't have the right kind of godly complexion, a little dark, weird looking. And so Surya's like, huh? But then the real clinch is, all of a sudden, Surya does something wrong to his other brother, Yama, right? Is it Yama? And then his wife gets so mad at Yama. She gets so mad at her stepchild. But it's not, he doesn't know it's the stepchild. That Surya says, no, a mother cannot be that mean to her child. Who are you? You're so mean to this guy, Yama. You punched him so harshly. Who the heck are you? Why are you impersonating my wife? And she goes, uh-oh. And she runs away. She runs back to the real one. And then Surya takes the form of a horse. This is where it comes in handy to have polymorph stuff. So he runs after her very quickly in the form of a horse. She leads him inadvertently right back to the real wife. And the real wife says, I better change to a horse too and make love with my husband right now. That's the best way to end the argument. So she transforms into a horse. They make love. Guess what? They have babies. By the way, if you could change into animals, it would be better. Because animals are great. That's why rishis, they change into animals to do the thing very often. So they change into horses. Horses are very virile. They have tons of energy and strength. Very beautiful. They do the magic deed. She gets pregnant. Guess where? She gets twins out of her nostrils. They're born out of her nostrils. That's also quite handy. Slow mouth. No push. They come out as horses. So you got to think about what a horse is if you want to understand that nakshatra that still has the name Ashwini. Most of the nakshatras got some symbolic name to help us understand what they're about. But this one, they thought it was so obvious that horses was a great symbol that they didn't, because the root here, ashwa, means horse. It's one of the first words that you learn when you study Sanskrit. This is easy conjugation. Ashwa. Ashwa. Ashvaha, Ashvanam. So, if you want to understand this nakshatra, just think about horses. Beautiful, healthy, fast, like to run. They like to run. They want space. They want their freedom. And gorgeous, beautiful, strong, healthy. That's where you're getting the health aspect of Ashvini from too. A horse's mouth. Check the horse in the mouth. They're healthy. They got good teeth. So these guys, they're the prince. They're this unexpected children of Surya. Surya should have probably been the king of the gods. He's the king of the planets. He's the king. He represents the king. Indra's in there in this position. He's always paranoid because he's not quite suitable for the position. He took it by deceit. He thinks somebody's going to take it back from him. He's worried that the son would take over his position. Now his son has some handsome princes. Just worried. So he says, these two guys are not going to get my amrita. No way. I'm not giving my Soma to them. Because if they get powerful, they're going to take my spot. So he banned them from drinking amrita. So if you try to tell a horse that you're not free, it takes a lot of work to tame a horse, keep it in a corral. Your corral's got to be big. You can't put a horse in a little puppy's cage. You put a horse in a huge corral, and you got to take him out and let him run a lot. You tell the Ashwinis that they can't have Soma, then they say, I want it more. That's Ashwini too. Tell Ashwini no, and they say, getting that. I'll get it. They're going to go and they're going to get the thing that they want to get. So the Ashwinis are going to figure out a way to get this amrita. The first thing that they did was they heard, there's this sage called Dadichi, and he knows medicine. He knows medicinal science. He figured out chemistry and pharmaceuticals. Dadichi. So he knows how to synthesize Soma. That's what our medicines are. They're synthetic amrita. So Dadichi was the first one to master it. How to synthetically make amrita equivalents. So the Ashwini said, we want to learn this. So they went to him and they said, hey, we're already good with health. We're horses. We know a lot about medical science already. Can you teach us pharmaceutical science? And Dadichi says, yeah, but you know, Indra already was here. He beat you to it. He came here and he told me, I'm telling you right now, if you teach anybody this science, I have the right to cut off your head. So I don't really want to get my head cut off, so I can't teach you this. So the Ashwini said, it's no problem. Baba, no problem. We will just take your head off. Because we're good with surgery. Ashwini is a good nakshatra with surgery. It's fast. You can do dexterous thing. We'll just take your head off, and we'll give you one of ours. Or we'll give you a horse's head, animal cruelty. We'll take another horse's head. We'll give you this, we'll transplant, do a head transplant. We'll give you this horse's head. You teach us through the horse's mouth. And when Indra comes in his rage, he's going to cut off your head. And before he knows it, he's going to see a horse's head on the floor, and we'll give you back your first head. And the teacher said, sounds great. Let's do it. So, well, this is how you do it. The Dichi teaches them the whole science of how to synthesize amrita. Indra shows up in a rage. Oh! I cut off the horse's head. It's not even his real head. Well, why doesn't Indra just kill him again? Because he can't. This is an important thing that you find brought out more and more as the Vedic tales develop, and it goes into the Uttara Mimamsa. You're going to find out more that more important than yajna and karma is jnana. This will also upset us as astrologers, or it might not, because at least it means we can do upaya. We can do remedies. But it's a little bit upsetting when you think karma is everything and I can tell the future because I can read your karma. And somebody says there's something else that's more powerful than karma. It's knowledge. Jnana. But that's what the Uttara Mimamsa is. It's moving away from the stress on actions and it's going towards the stress on knowledge. And it's going to tell stories in a way where knowledge is shown to be more powerful than action. So Indra cannot kill a sage outside of a promise. So he had to make that promise first. I promise you I'll kill you if you cheat somebody else, this science, but he can't do something else unlawful. He can't just kill him a second time. And you'll see this again in the next story I'll tell you. And as you go more into the Puranas, you'll see it more, that the gods suffer the curses of the sages, not the other way around. Sages can't be cursed by gods. You'll see this come up a few times. So, boom. The Ashwini Kumars, they got synthetic Soma. Sounds great, right? But they're horses. They love freedom. They want the real thing. So they still are thinking, how are we going to get this real thing now? Well, we also want to be accepted in this group. So here's another story. This is the story of how they got the real Soma. Ayurvedic people? Chyavanprash? This story is about the inventor of Chyavanprash, sage Chavana. Chavana Rishi, he was meditating inside the hollow of a tree. And the light was reflecting off his eye. And this beautiful princess said, what is that weird little bug in there? And she stuck like a kusa inside the sharp grass. What's that little... Ah! The sage all of a sudden got poked in his eye. Mom, what? What's this other one? Ah! And the sage goes, oh man, it's bleeding. Old sage, my God, oh, well. And she feels terrible. I just blinded a sage. I just blinded a yogi. This is horrible. She's a beautiful maiden princess. Her name, Sukanya. Means beautiful girl, right? Wow, she feels terrible. She's very good-hearted. She said, I'm so sorry I maimed you. Let me marry you. Take care of you. I'll take care of all your needs. Do your meditation. Let me do that as my penance. Oh, okay. So this beautiful princess marries this old yogi, big beard, long nails, yucky hair, no comb, doesn't own comb, no deodorant, doesn't need deodorant. If you eat right, I guess, I wouldn't know this, but if you eat right, you don't need deodorant. But you know, this sage also is very kind-hearted. Just thinking, man, this poor girl, beautiful young girl, she's married to me. So the first chance he gets, the Ashwinis come along. And they see the beautiful young girl. And they think, hey, who's this beautiful young girl? They go up to talk to her. And she says, you know, I'm married. Do you want to come and meet my husband? Because she gets this idea. This is the Ashwinis, they know a lot about medicine. Come and see my husband, and he's a little sick. So they say, okay. So they go with them to see the husband, Chawan. And the husband says, hey, I know you guys, you're the Ashwinis. I want you to give this girl some relief. Make me a handsome young man, like you. Ashwinis are beautiful. It's another good-looking nakshatra is Ashwini. Make me a handsome young man like you, with vitality and vigor and some vision, please too. Nice. So they say, okay. Doctors are, you know, do you have any medical insurance? He says, no, I'm from America. I have no medical insurance. Well, okay, then you'll have to pay in full. So he says, well, what do you want? What's the price? Oh, I don't know. Got any Soma? Got any amrita? He says, yes, no problem. I promise you. How can he make this promise? He has control of Indra Soma. He makes this promise. I promise you a full pot of amrita, the real thing, if you do this for me. So they take him in the river. You got to do all your magic in the river, apparently. They take him in the river and they just magic medicine. Take him back out. He's a beautiful young man. Then there's another lovely story where they make him look exactly like the twins. So now she doesn't know which one is which, but she knows because of the purity of her heart. They say, choose which one, and whoever you choose is going to be your husband for real. So if you choose the wrong one, that's our good fortune. So she said, no problem. I think she prays to somebody first, and no problem. Her heart takes her right to the right husband. But then the father comes, the king comes to visit his daughter, and he sees her with some beautiful man, and he starts berating her. What the heck are you doing? You're married. Why are you with this beautiful guy? She says, no, Dad, guess what? This is him. The Ashwinis made him this way. We have to do a ritual. You have to do this great yajna now to propitiate the Ashwinis. So he's the king. Kings can do these yajnas. Fabulous, fabulous ceremonies. So he does this huge ceremony and it produces amrita that you're going to offer to Indra. So guess what? When they've got the pot of amrita, Chavan himself goes up, picks up the pot, brings it over to the Ashwinis, puts it right in front of him and says, drink up. As soon as they put their hand on the pot, Indra shows up. What do you think you're doing? Takes up his lightning bolt. So they're finished, right? Indra killed Vritra. Everybody's finished. Indra's going to make a bloodbath. Nope. The Dadichi goes like this. Not the Dadichi. Chavana goes like this. Just moved his little finger. And Indra goes. Couldn't move his arm, couldn't release his thunderbolt. Chavana's just standing there like this. Why are you being so rude? Why are you being so selfish? Why are you being so jealous? These are good gods. Give them the nectar. And then finally the other gods convince him, just stop being so paranoid. These are good guys. Give them the nectar, give them the nectar. Okay, I'll give them the nectar. And then that's how the Ashwini got to drink the nectar. So you see, I don't have many good things to say about Jeshta. My apologies, but actually Jeshta will make you the best. It will make you the best. But just you have to be careful about your scruples and how you're becoming the best and what you're doing to other people in order to maintain your position as the best. There's probably good things about Jeshta that I don't know. Because you also learn a lot about these nakshatras from using them in readings and seeing how they play out. Because there's not a lot of source material on these nakshatras in interpretive astrology. So somebody else can speak about the good side. I'm Indra's foe today. So I'm giving you some negative stuff about Jeshta. And also, why would you want to be a politician? Even if you have Jeshta, do the good things that politicians can do. Don't do the shifty stuff that politicians can do. That's what you can do with Jeshta. Use your power to benefit other people. Give the Soma to other people. Don't just keep it to yourself. Don't be so, that's what Chavana was telling him. Don't be so paranoid, don't be so miserly. Questions? Yeah.
I just found out with horses, apparently it's really quite rare for twins to be born, and for them to both be healthy is even more exceptional, which makes me think of how unusual the Ashwini would seem to be.
For horses, twins are very...
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, for humans too.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
You mentioned
I forgot to
earlier-
show you the pictures. This is Dadichi, and this is Sukanya. Go ahead.
You mentioned earlier when you were going to come to Ashwini about the Soma and alcohol
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, because it's called Madhu Vidya. What Dadichi knew was called Madhu Vidya. Madhu is a synonym for honey. Honey is the main thing that you ferment to make alcohol. So Madhu Vidya implies alcohol is a type of medicine. So it's even used in the old days. If you were in Sedona 200 years ago and you got a nail through your foot or something, or you had to get your foot amputated, you have to drink a lot of whiskey first. And if you want to sterilize something, you put alcohol on it. Alcohol is actually it's a medicine, just like marijuana and all these other things. They're actually medicinal. The problem with them is if you become dependent upon them. So yeah, technically alcoholic science is a part of medical science.
So do you think alcohol is part of Soma?
Yeah.
Is it one of the ingredients of Soma?
No, but you do have to ferment. You know that? You know the ingredients for Soma in the ritual? You can't make it anymore because the plant that's used to make it is extinct. But the plant used to be found in the foothills of Himalaya. And it was a plant with like some big stalk with a lot of reeds in it. And the main thing you gotta do is press the stalk and you get a sap, a white sap. And then what you do with the white sap is you mix it with honey and water and some other things. And you put it in a pot. And you cover the pot. And you leave it for a while. And guess what's happening? Fermentation. That's alcohol. What is alcohol? I'm not saying, hey, everybody, alcohol is spiritual. I'm just saying alcohol is a part of life. This isn't necessarily spiritual. Spirit. This is just stuff. That's what they call spirit. And also it revives people. When used well, alcohol will revive the common person. Make their spirits a little bit lighter, make them feel a little better. So it's medicinal. And it makes people more at ease with each other. That's why we drink it for like family gatherings and things like that. I like India better. The old India, there was a bong in the middle of the living room. In the middle of the living room. And like everybody would sit down, smoke some pot. But nowadays, we think, ooh, wow. But what's the difference? Anyway, I'm not into any of the drug myself. But if you want to do sadhu marg, if you want to do sadhu, like try to be a sadhu, and stuff is for other people. Common people need alcohol, drugs, things like that to make their day feel better. But if you want to try to be yogi, you should be able to do that by yourself, by your own internal you should be able to create your own peace of mind. So the sadhus are not typically found at the bar.
Don't use crutches.
Don't use crutches. Okay? Did I skip anything? Now we're going to talk about Brhaspati. How late am I?
Don't worry about it right after night.
Ooh. Brhaspati. Yama helped Indra with judging people. Brahma and Agni helped Indra to make decisions. Soma gave him amrita so he'd become really strong. And the other thing is he can't be killed. If I drink Soma and he stabbed me and take the knife out, the wound will come back. Actually, the wound will heal. Then you can't be healed. That's why Venus, Shukra can bring things back to life. That's from Bali. Well, I said, this is not fair. And he started to worship the Brahmins, and they became very happy with them. And Shukra said, I'll give you that blessing that Indra has. I'll give it to you. If any of your soldiers are killed by Indra, they'll come back to life, just like he does. So Brhaspati now is also helping Indra, giving him wisdom and advice. Brihat. Anybody heard this word before? Where? Brihat Parashara Hor Shastra means the big one. Apparently there's a Lagu Parashara Hor Shastra somewhere, or there was. Because anytime you have a Brihat, there's also going to be a Lagu. Lagu is a small one. So Brihat means big. Big. Oh, big means good. Big means you're successful, you've grown. Big means positive, plus, increase. So that word brihat means to expand, get bigger, get better. That's what Brhaspati, Pati, the master. Brhaspati, the master of making things better. The master of making things succeed. The master of letting things grow and prosper. Puṣya, flower. That's the success. The whole plant, the plant is working to make that flower. And it's getting success, and it's opening up, getting big. That's a real good illustration of Brhaspati, is a blossoming flower. Getting big, getting beautiful, being opulent, being successful, achieving your mission. Brhaspati helps Indra to actually achieve his missions. Pati is the master of it. All right. Well, one thing, this is the only nakshatra ruled by a planet. The only one. Everybody says that there's Vimshotri Dasha lords rule nakshatras. But how would you say it?
They activate the karma. They activate the cross karma.
In the sense that they activate the karma that's indicated by the planet.